If the original Grand Wagoneer marked Jeep's return to the luxury SUV scene, the 2026 model perfects the formula. This isn't just a facelift, it's a full reboot. The new Grand Wagoneer blends refined craftsmanship, bold design, smarter powertrains, and true Jeep DNA at a price that finally makes sense. Starting at around $62,000, yes, you heard that right. It's no longer just a statement piece, it's genuine luxury value. Let's be honest, the segment is crowded. The Ford Expedition, Chevy Tahoe, Lincoln Navigator, and Cadillac Escalade have been the go-to American flagships for years. But Jeep's not quietly joining the club anymore, it's storming in with a lineup that's more sophisticated, more capable, and for 2026, more accessible than ever. Like those four, Jeep offers two sizes, big and supersized land yacht. The regular Grand Wagoneer is already longer than its domestic rivals, even the Nissan Armada and the Toyota Sequoia, while the Grand Wagoneer L stretches things by another foot for maximum cargo and cruising comfort. But sheer size isn't the story here. For 2026, Jeep went back to the drawing board to refine every detail, and it shows. You'll notice right away that the 2026 Grand Wagoneer looks sharper, cleaner, and more modern. Jeep calls it a bold evolution of American luxury. The front fascia has been reimagined with a taller, more squared-off stance that gives the SUV a sense of authority before it even moves. The new raised headlamps, commanding hood, and sculpted lines project confidence without leaning on excess. And for the first time, the Jeep name is spelled proudly across the leading edge of the hood and the tailgate, underscoring the SUV's place at the top of the brand's lineup. In fact, this is also the first Grand Wagoneer to go completely chrome-free. A subtle but meaningful shift towards a cleaner, more modern, and more sustainable expression of American craftsmanship. At the center sits Jeep's signature 7-slot grille, now illuminated for the first time and framed by a full-width LED light bar that stretches seamlessly across the front. Beneath it, T-shaped LED accents in the lower fascia add precision and depth, tying together a look that's both technical and elegant. It's bold without being loud, high-tech without feeling cold, exactly the kind of balanced restraint that defines modern luxury. The design sophistication carries through to the rear, where full-width LED tail lamps mirror the front's horizontal motif, visually widening the SUV and giving it an unmistakable upscale presence day or night. New wheel designs ranging from 18 to 22 inches let buyers tailor their Grand Wagoneer's personality, from rugged adventurer to refined urban flagship. Park it next to a Tahoe or Expedition, and it immediately looks a class above. Line it up beside a Navigator or Escalade, and the difference is clear. While others chase flash, the 2026 Grand Wagoneer masters quiet confidence, a new design language for American luxury that doesn't need to shout to make its point. Under the hood, the Grand Wagoneer brings two very different powertrains. First up is the award-winning 3-liter Hurricane twin-turbo inline-six, now producing 420 horsepower and 468 pound-feet of torque. It's smoother, cleaner, and delivers best-in-class towing up to 10,000 pounds. Jeep also retuned it for improved fuel efficiency, thanks to technologies like cooled exhaust gas recirculation. That means it not only out-tows the Escalade and Navigator, it also out-efficiencies them. But the real showstopper is what's coming later in 2026. America's first range-extended electric SUV, officially called the Grand Wagoneer Reeve. It combines a 92 kilowatt-hour liquid-cooled battery pack with a 3.6-liter V6 generator, delivering an estimated 647 horsepower, 620 pound-feet of torque, and a 0 to 60 time of around 5 seconds flat. That's the most powerful Grand Wagoneer ever built. And with over 500 miles of total range, it's also the most versatile. This isn't a plug-in hybrid, it's a smarter take on electrification. The Reeve runs on electric motors exclusively, with the gas engine acting purely as a generator. So you get instant electric torque for daily driving and the freedom to road trip across states without a charging anxiety playlist. It's Jeep's way of saying the electric future doesn't have to come with compromise. Step inside and the transformation is immediate. The 2026 Jeep Grand Wagoneer interior feels familiar yet dramatically more refined, quieter, cleaner, and more cohesive than before. Jeep has elevated every touchpoint, simplifying the design and enriching the materials to create a cabin that feels confident rather than overstyled. The Grand Wagoneer and Limited trims feature soft leather upholstery, metallic accents, and a wide minimalist dash that creates a calm, upscale atmosphere. The Limited Reserve adds luxury touches like a tri-pane panoramic sunroof, power-deploying steps, and Jeep's signature Macintosh audio system, turning the cabin into a private concert hall. The Upland model leans slightly rugged with subtle off-road styling, while keeping the same refinement. At the top, the Summit and Summit Reserve showcase open-pore wood, precision stitching, and fully wrapped leather interiors that feel substantial, sophisticated, and quietly confident. Comfort now extends to every seat in the house. Up front, the heated, ventilated, and massaging seats make long drives genuinely relaxing, while the refrigerated center console keeps drinks chilled on road trips. In the second row, buyers can opt for heated and ventilated captain's chairs with available seatback entertainment screens, giving passengers first-class treatment. Even the third row now gets its own dedicated moonroof, ensuring that every seat in the Grand Wagoneer feels special. When it comes to space and storage, Jeep made sure no inch goes to waste. Deep door bins, hidden cubbies, and a large center console make daily life easier, while the Grand Wagoneer L adds even more practicality. With over 44 cubic feet of space behind a third row, it offers several cubic feet more than the Chevy Suburban, giving families the freedom to bring everything without compromise. Technology also makes a major leap for 2026. The heads-up display now projects a larger, sharper image with twice the depth, while Jeep's Uconnect 5 system operates seamlessly across multiple screens, including the digital instrument cluster, infotainment system, a hidden touchscreen below it for climate controls, a dedicated passenger display, and even a virtual rear-view mirror. The result is a high-tech cockpit that feels futuristic without overwhelming the driver. And then there's the sound, the heart of the cabin experience. The 23-speaker Macintosh reference audio system with 1,375 watts of studio-grade power delivers unmatched clarity and warmth, easily outclassing the Escalade's AKG setup. It's not just loud, it's immersive, textured, and precise, turning every drive into a front-row concert experience worthy of the Grand Wagoneer name. Luxury is great, but this is still a Jeep. The 2026 Grand Wagoneer keeps its legendary 4x4 systems, including Quadra Drive 2 with an electric limited slip differential. It can automatically send up to 100% of torque to a single wheel for maximum traction. Paired with the Quadra-Lift air suspension, which offers up to 10 inches of ground clearance, this is the only full-size luxury SUV that can tackle snow trails on Saturday and red carpets on Sunday. The Expedition and Tahoe may advertise toughness, but let's get real. Their off-road prowess usually ends in the Costco parking lot. The Grand Wagoneer, on the other hand, can genuinely back up its reputation. On the road, the 2026 Grand Wagoneer feels more planted and composed than ever before. The revised suspension tuning and improved steering give it a sense of calm authority. It's whisper quiet inside thanks to new acoustic glass and enhanced insulation. And the cabin isolation now rivals the Navigator, maybe even beats it. Acceleration from the Hurricane Inline 6 is effortless, with torque arriving early and smoothly. The upcoming Rev version will amplify that feeling with instant electric thrust and continuous pull from its generator-fed system, delivering a jet-like surge of power that feels both controlled and commanding. Jeep has also made it easier to choose your Grand Wagoneer. The lineup includes Grand Wagoneer, Limited, Limited Reserve, and Summit Reserve trims, plus the rugged Upland variant. Pricing starts at $62,145 for the 4x2 model and rises to just under $97,000 for the fully loaded Summit Obsidian long wheelbase version. That means even the top-spec Grand Wagoneer undercuts a comparably equipped Escalade or Navigator by several $1,000s and still gives you best-in-class towing, real off-road hardware, and arguably the most advanced powertrain lineup in the segment. Every 2026 Grand Wagoneer, including the upcoming Rev, will be built right here in the U.S. at the Warren Truck Assembly Plant in Michigan, supported by a $97.6 million investment in Jeep's electrification strategy. That commitment doesn't just strengthen Jeep's future, it helps avoid import tariffs and keeps more of the vehicle's value chain firmly rooted in America. It's a decision that supports thousands of American manufacturing jobs and ensures that the Grand Wagoneer remains a genuine product of American craftsmanship. So, what makes the 2026 Jeep Grand Wagoneer the best luxury SUV in its class? Simple. Jeep finally nailed the formula. It's more sophisticated, more powerful, and more forward-thinking than before. The Hurricane engine gives it class-leading muscle, the Reeve takes it into the electrified future, and the design evolution gives it a clean, modern edge that stands out in a parking lot full of chrome and grills. It's quieter than a Navigator, quicker than a Tahoe, more capable than an Expedition, and more genuine than an Escalade. The old model was impressive but expensive. The new one? It's everything the Grand Wagoneer was meant to be, an attainable American luxury flagship with the heart of a Jeep.